Hi Leo, welcome to my channel Cancer Moon Oracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with your weekly love reading, where in this video we're going to take a look at your energy and the energy of your person. Please like, share, subscribe. Roles can be reversed. Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising Leo placements are welcome. We're going to open up and ask Spirit to reveal your energy towards the person that you are connecting to first. We're going to see what is coming towards you in love for the upcoming days and week, Leo. First card coming through is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Leo's energy towards the person Leo is connecting to. Okay, with the Hermit card. You may be dealing with a Virgo here. At the bottom we have the Wheel, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Okay, just give me a moment to unpack all of this. Knight of Swords. Your energy towards this person. Okay. Leo, there's someone here that you're not talking to right now that really wants to see you, that really wants to meet with you, that really wants to connect with you. And you're feeling rather guarded. Okay, you're feeling rather guarded here with the Four of Pentacles. There's a sense about you not wanting to really let this person in. You don't really feel like you can trust this person, because it feels like with the Wheel here, it feels like you've been here before. Okay, because I'm looking at all these wheels, and it kind of just feels like you've been through a cycle with this person before. So right now you're not talking to this person and it feels like you've been here before, and this person is showing me with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles that they would really like to meet with you. They would really like to come and see you. They would really like to connect with you, maybe to try and re-establish a connection, re-establish a relationship. But you're not, with the Four of Pentacles, you're not so convinced. You're not so convinced, you're not so trusting, because with the Wheel, you're sort of saying, I've been here before, Rosa. And it just feels with the Seven of Pentacles like you're contemplating whether or not you should let this person back in. You're contemplating whether or not you should hear this person out. You're contemplating whether or not you should give this person another chance. So the Seven of Pentacles makes me feel like you're thinking about it, especially with the Hermit card and the Seven of Pentacles. This is you thinking about it. You're just thinking, you're analyzing, you're questioning whether or not you should let them in or not. Because after all, with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, after all, you do have history together. You have invested time and energy into this person. But the trust factor is not there, Four of Pentacles. For some reason, I want to have a look at this wheel, the wheel, because I feel, I don't know, for some reason I'm getting with the wheel that you're kind of like in a good place. Tell me more about the wheel. Temperance. Yeah, you're sort of saying to me, Rosa, I feel good, I feel balanced, I feel aligned, I feel calm. When I'm on my own, I feel aligned. I feel aligned, I feel clear, I feel, yeah, I feel like you're in a good place. You're in a good space. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Let's have a look at your person's energy. Do I want to look at the, I'm just sort of looking at the Hermit card. Let's have a look at the Hermit card really quickly. Tell me more about this Hermit card for Leo. What's the Hermit card here for Leo? The Knight of Cups. For some of you Leos, you know, you do still have feelings for this person. The Knight of Cups would indicate that you still have feelings for this person. However, regardless of your feelings for this person, the Hermit is you looking at this person as some kind of like player, if I can put it like that. Okay. I do see the Knight of Cups as someone who is very charming, who can be a bit of a love bomber, and you may be viewing this person as trying to love bomb you or sweet talk you, someone who is trying to be very kind and show you that they care about you, but you're not so trusting. Okay? You're not so trusting. Yeah. Let's take a look at this person's energy. You're not so trusting because with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords can be someone who tends to sweep you off your feet, you know, and they sort and And knights for me don't tend to stick around. You know, knights are action. It's action. So it's not like they're consistent. It's consistent energy. It's like they come and they go. Okay, let's take a look at the energy of this person. Okay, the Nine of Wands. You know, the energy of the Nine of Wands as a standalone card, I am getting that this person is being persistent. Yeah, look at this, the Knight of Wands. They're being very persistent. The Knight of Wands is someone persistent in the art of pursuing you, is what I'm hearing. This person is going to continue to be persistent in the art of pursuing you, Leo. So regardless of whether here in the Nine of Wands you have your wall up with them, regardless of whether you have your, I want to say whether you have your arm up, I don't know why, but you might have this person at arm's length. This person will continue to persistently pursue you. This person will continuously or persistently, continuously chase you. What else? The Seven of Swords. Well, you know, you have every reason, it kind of looks like here, to not trust this person, because the Seven of Swords is here. So you have every reason to feel like you don't trust this person, because it kind of looks like that they are coming in with the wrong intentions. And I will look at that. Yeah, look at this, the Devil, the Ten of Cups, Justice, and the Emperor here. It kind of looks like they are coming in with the wrong intentions. And when the Devil is here, sitting underneath the Seven of Swords, it kind of feels like, well, when I look at this Devil, I kind of get someone who is very alluring and very seductive. So I feel like this person's intentions here, Leo, is to pursue you in the attempts of trying to seduce you. And seduce you for something, I feel with the Emperor here, seduce you for something perhaps sexual. And the reason why I say that is because the Emperor is sitting on a throne, and this throne is the throne of Mars. And forgive me when I say this, but Mars is kind of how we fight and how we fuck. Excuse my language, but you know, I'm going to be me, and this is how I am. It's how we fight and how we fuck. And that is what I'm getting. Okay. So I don't see this person coming towards you to fight with you. However, this person is viewing you as a challenge. And the Emperor kind of does love a challenge. Okay. And so does the Knight of Wands in his own little way. But it's because this person is coming in with all of this sexual energy. And the sexual energy is coming from the fact that this person finds you very attractive. But it is motivated even more so from the fact that you're presenting as a challenge now. Now, the Emperor in this particular deck is holding a chess piece, which means that this person is being strategic. Okay, so with the Devil here and the Seven of Swords, there is this person is using particular methods and particular approaches in how they're going to try and seduce you and woo you. And that's going to look different for everyone, okay? This particular person knows what is going to disarm you. Whether that works or not is really going to depend on each and every individual. But apparently, according to this person knows what's going to disarm you. Okay. It kind of looks like with the Justice and the Ten of Cups here that, how do I put this into words? Disarming you would look like using relationship or the idea of wanting a relationship. So I feel like this person is going to present themselves as someone who looks stable, someone that you can lean on, someone that you can rely on, someone that you can trust. To disarm you or to disable you, to soften your edges. Because this person knows that in a roundabout way, this is what you are looking for. So, for example, Justice and the Ten of Cups is, for me, when I look at these two cards, this represents sort of like the ideal relationship. If this person can present themselves as someone who looks like the ideal partner, or even acts like the ideal partner, they're going to do so, Leo. But it's all for the sake of trying to seduce you into getting what it is that they want. I'm sorry, but that's how it's coming across. I can't feed you porky pies if this is what's coming through. Yeah? Let's clarify. What do I want to clarify? Let's have a look at this Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. And the Empress. Look, the Ace of Swords is this person. I see the Ace of Swords as a card of communication. And this is the Empress, that is you. So this person is viewing you as the Empress. Give me a moment, Leo. Like I said, this person doesn't have good intentions. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is practical. Okay, so this is someone who is applying themselves in a practical way. And the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress, because they're viewing you as the Empress, this person knows that they have to do things that is going to get you to trust them. So this person has to apply themselves in a practical way. I don't know how else to explain it, but if it means that they show up consistently, or they initiate conversations, they initiate dates, they're showing you that they are attempting to like call you and contact you consistently, then that's someone who is being practical. Okay, this is all in an attempt to gain your trust. But this is all clarifying the Seven of Swords. This is someone who doesn't have good intentions. And remember, the Knight of Pentacles, at the end of the day, this is a knight. So the knight will not be on the same page as the Empress, but he also knows what the Empress needs. He's just appearing to look as though the Knight of Pentacles is appearing to look as though he is being like the Emperor, because you're the Empress, male or female, Leo, you're the Empress. It doesn't matter. This person is appearing to be the Emperor, but they're not. They're the Knight of Pentacles. I hope I'm making sense. Let's take a look at the possible outcome of this situation. Possible outcome regarding this situation for the upcoming days and week. Possible outcome regarding this situation for the upcoming days and week for our Leos. We have the World card, Leo. With the Strength card. Nice. I like that for you. And the Two of Wands. Well, first and foremost, the Two of Wands is kind of like a comfort zone. You know, you're in a comfort zone of some sort. And I'm also feeling like these two cards is you following your heart. Following your heart, listening to your heart. And I feel with these two cards that in the possible outcome, you are going to resist any urges or temptations to let this person into your personal space. I'm looking at the Two of Wands and you're holding onto this wand, which means that you are following your heart. You are going to listen to your heart. This is your space, Two of Wands. This is your space. You are going to resist any kind of temptation or urge to let this person into your space, into your personal space. Okay. The world tells me here that you're done. The world is a completion of a cycle. I feel like karmically you don't want to relive this experience again. So it's kind of like you already know what this person is going to bring if you were to like hear them out or if you were to meet with them, you already know how that's going to look like and how that's going to play out. I feel with the World card, you don't want to play out another cycle with this person. I feel like you're learning a lesson here, Leo. I feel like you're learning the lesson. You're getting the lesson, you're learning the lesson, and you don't want to have to relearn it. I don't feel like you want to relearn the lesson. I feel like you really want to learn the lesson this time. And achieve a sense of accomplishment. Like I accomplished this, you know, I fully and completely resisted this person's invitation or whatever that is, you know. And I feel like for you, that's going to be something that you should be proud of, you know. So let's grab a last parting message or a closing card. And I'm using the Animal Spirit deck by Colette Baron Reid because I love animal cards. I just love animals. Let's take a look, Leo. All right, White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Look, what I am getting from this card is just trust your instincts, trust your intuition. You're never going to be led down the garden path if you do that, okay? If you listen to your higher self, if you listen to those little nudges that you're getting from Spirit, I feel like that's what this card is symbolizing here. Okay, it's a card of trust. Trust you. Trust the call. Trust you. Yeah, trust the process. So there's your reading, Leo. Hopefully that resonated. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.